So you just bought a home. Do you need life insurance? Tune into Tom's Take right now. Welcome back to the show. We've got Josh Carman here from Carman Financial Resources. Thanks for coming on, my friend. Really appreciate you being here.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So one of the big questions we get asked a lot at the closing table or right up until that point when people are buying a new home is, do they need life insurance? What's the reason behind it? Why does it make sense? So that's what Josh does. That's why he's here. So fill us in on why a buyer may need to consider purchasing life insurance after they closed on a new home.
Yeah, so I mean, you just went through the whole buying process, talked with the lender, got your mortgage approved, and now you have this debt, right? So that's the biggest reason why a home buyer is going to need life insurance, is now you have a large sum of money that you owe a bank, and God forbid something happened to you and you're not there to pay that, this life insurance will come into play.
So how does it work? Like, explain to the people who don't know anything about life insurance and break it down really simply. So they have this big mortgage debt. Let's say it's a $300,000 debt. They die. Then what happens? Where does the life insurance come into play?
Yeah, so majority of the time it's a tax-free benefit that goes directly to the beneficiary of the insured person, and then that beneficiary can do whatever they want to do with that money, whether it's pay off the debt, invest the money, invest it, and then pay off the monthly mortgage. It's just a big buffer that they have really now to help pay off that loan.
So what I'm hearing is this really protects your interest in the property and also protects the people that are going to be managing your estate after you pass, so you don't leave them with all this money they got to pay back and you're 6 feet under. I mean, am I hearing this right?
Yep, yeah, and it's definitely, like, it's a topic a lot of people don't like to talk about, but it's one that we think is very important. It's one of those topics that you talk about it once, you put a plan in place, and you can kind of rest assured that's behind you and you have the plan in place.
So it's about smart financial planning, which, you know, I'm a major proponent of, and it's hedging your bet a little bit to make sure that people aren't going to be stuck with a big debt. So I love that as the reason to get it.
Exactly. Yeah, and there's multiple other reasons to purchase a life insurance policy other than, say, the mortgage. It's really the people that are inside those four walls that you're trying to protect. So whether that's a spouse or significant other, maybe it's kids.
So you're going to protect your kids. Is there anything else that you're protecting by getting life insurance? What are some of the other benefits?
Yeah, so you can use this benefit to pay off some other bills, pay off some credit card debt, pay off student loans, help put your kids through college. Maybe you had some college financial planning that you wanted to do. Life insurance doesn't have to just be to pay off that mortgage.
So are there any misconceptions out there about life insurance? I'm sure people have heard about it. A lot of times they don't act on it, and they probably got some story in their head that's totally inaccurate. So what are some of the misconceptions that you can debunk right now for people watching?
Yeah, I mean, it's really premium. Like, how much does this cost? A lot of people think it costs way more than it actually does. And we're able to, as a broker, shop the entire market, find the best rate for any individual client. And also another misconception, especially around the home buying process, is the whole idea of PMI or MIP. What is that? What does it cover? Some people think it covers the homeowner, the person purchasing the home, where it actually protects the lender in case you default on the on that mortgage.
So a couple things that you may have heard before, not true according to Josh. So what are some of the reasons to get life insurance besides just paying off the loan? You talked about credit card debt. You talked about maybe some other debts. Anything else people need to be aware of, or any other types of products that are out there that could help new homeowners as they get into their first property?
Yeah, I mean, definitely there's tons of different types of products. I mean, a crash course, Insurance 101, I mean, it's very simple. Break it down. There's term insurance, and then there's permanent insurance. Term is exactly like it sounds. It covers you for a period of time. And permanent is exactly like it sounds. It's permanent coverage in place permanently. Term insurance is used a lot around the home buying process because you typically have a 30-year mortgage. So you have that 30-year term, covers you for that period of time. And then after that period of time is up, the mortgage is paid off. You no longer need the coverage. That's the most inexpensive, I guess, cost-effective way to go about protecting yourself in that scenario.
Awesome. So there's probably a lot more to cover than we're going to be able to talk about in this video right now. So if someone wants to get in touch with you, how do they do that, Josh?
So we actually have a textaquote.com, or you can go to coverthemortgage.com. We have a feature on there for you to find out how much coverage you need, how much that costs for that amount of coverage. Real quick and easy way, non-invasive way for you to find out that information.
Awesome. We're going to put your email up here on the screen too. We'll get all those graphics in there. We'll get your 2 websites there. If you need
Cool.
anything, Josh is a great resource regarding life insurance. You can ping him directly because I'm sure there's some situation out there for somebody watching that was not covered here.
Completely
And
different,
everything's got a wrinkle to it or some sort of crazy circumstance. And that's just how life is. And that's why it's really important to talk to someone who knows what they're doing. So anything you need, reach out to Josh. Otherwise, we'll be back next week. Thanks for watching.